Alrighty, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the channel for another market update. Hope everybody's having a lovely day, and with that being said, let's get into the TA. All right, so the first thing I'm going to point out here is you are closing out the week here on SPY with a bearish Harambe candlestick formation. Not being done off of increasing volume, but, that's not anything to be bullish about. Last time you did have that, you did end up going down the next week. Not saying that is going to be happening, but I am going to point out, hey, buyers are not doing the best job here at defending this level. Let me just come over to the 4-hour time frame so you guys clearly see that. All right, they're not defending the level they held the line at last time, which you could see we did get this bounce. All right, we called this out. I think it was over on NQ. We had our RSI all the way down here. This is where your decent bounces come about. But yeah, guys, you did get that decent bounce, and now you're coming back, and it just doesn't look like they're doing the best job over here. I am going to point out you do have a quadruple bullish divergence still on your 4-hour RSI. You actually have 5 points of divergence here on the 1-hour RSI here. But I'm still going to say, hey, we can clearly all see by these daily candlesticks, sellers have been in control today. All right, you gapped down. So, what today did is it proved that yesterday was a bull trap. So if you do end up closing underneath the low of the body of this candlestick right here, which was at 430, no, it was at 433.95. So if you do close underneath there, then yeah, this bullish engulfing candle, and over here on QQQ, same goes for that. If you close underneath here, it's invalidated. All right, but regardless, you did end up gapping down. We had a bullish setup. I'm actually gonna go back over to SPX. All right, this was like, my opinion, this was like a textbook bullish setup. So I did turn this into a channel, but let's just point this out. All right, you literally closed out the day like that. All right, but I did end up, I deleted that, and you can literally just you could hit control, you could drag that up here, all right, and boom, there you got a channel. Now we have a channel to watch. But regardless, I mean, hey, clear as day, yesterday was a bull trap. That is exactly what we got today, the confirmation that it was a bull trap. And yeah, guys, if you do end up seeing, sellers take control here and we come down to the August high, I do think buyers are very likely to step in down here. I'm going to point that out. Why? Because if you lose that, you have risk of coming down to the last major low. And if you do that, then you have the risk of trend change. Like the straight in your face, there's your risk there. All right. Because, even if you just come down and test it, that means this whole move, it's kind of a bull trap. All right. That's pretty much what that is clarifying to everyone. And that is the point when we can start looking to get short. I'm not saying that, you get short right when it comes down here. No, you probably, if you don't see bulls defend here, you're extremely likely to see them defend here or down here at this gap fill. But what you want to look for after that is, like, say you come down here. All right. Then you bounce back up. Maybe you come back up to this August high. Here is where you want to be using that bounce as your shorting opportunity. All right. You don't just want to buy into this red. It's not the best idea. But yeah, guys, we'll keep you updated here on the channel. That is what that's why we do these daily updates. But if we do come down here to this August high, I do think this RSI, this 4-hour RSI, is most likely going to be in oversold territory. And you did get your last few major bounces here from the RSI being in oversold territory. All right, so you got a 13% move, right? Not 13% move, $13 move. $10 move there, and then we all know what happened here. But before you had any pullback, you had another $13 move. So I'm not saying we are going to get a big bounce from here, but I do think buyers are going to defend down there because of what I just went over. All right, you have the risk of coming back down to the last major low. All right, moving on. 4-hour time frame over here on QQQ. So yesterday I pointed out that we did break out from this bull flag. We actually back tested there. But guess what? We have a deeper back test going on right now. So if you do start getting a 4-hour close inside of this pattern here, we can extend that just so we can pay attention to it. If you do start getting a 4-hour close or a few 4-hour closes in there, then yeah, all right, guys, we probably don't have a bull flag. Like, we do have a bull flag, but, it's going to be invalidated, and there you go. All right, so what you want to see for this thing not to break down and come all the way back down to here to 357, that is a $5, $6 move right there. All right, you want to see this thing break up past this high. And that would confirm that this is your back test, and boom, we probably do end up coming back up to, just put it on the chart. All right, you could actually probably see it a lot better here on the hourly time frame. You see where this battle's going on over there. That would mean we're probably going to make our way back to 367. And then after that, we probably would be coming up to, we probably would test the high. And if you don't test the high, then hey, maybe we put in the lower high. I don't know. It's, you know, guys, TA doesn't just allow you to predict what's going to happen, and it allows you to look at what's likely going to happen. If you're a fan of that, guys, that is what we cover here every day. So that's that. But just know, all right, don't be thinking this is like an end all be all, because at the end of the day, that is 100% a recipe for disaster, and that is going to set yourself up for failure in the market. That's just how that's going to be. All right, moving over to IWM. I am going to point out that you are in this downsloping channel right now. You are back down here. You do have this bullish divergence here on the 15-minute time frame. We did get that buying opportunity that I've been waiting on down here, which was the top of the previous channel. So if you do end up seeing buyers come out of here, and you do, I'll show you what I'm looking for. You do get a 15-minute close over this level right here, 182.15, then I am looking for this next level right here. That is, we're probably going to go level to level after that, just like on the 4-hour time frame over here. I point out over here, right when you got this close, well, once that happened, you're probably going to sell off level to level here. So that's what you're watching for. You see how buyers came in, you know, they let it go, boom, they came in right here. You didn't even know this is no man's land right here. All right. So if you do actually come back in here, I imagine you're probably going to have pretty quick movement up to this 183.50 level over there. And you can see that's where buyers held the line over there. So if you are interested in trading IWM, there we go. We don't cover it a lot, but when there is a setup, in my personal opinion, it's a setup. Hey, maybe some people don't agree with that. Yeah, we'll cover it. All right, next thing we can go over is Bitcoin. All right, Bitcoin did come up here to this next resistance right here. We did have this increasing buy volume over here on this day, so I was looking for continuation. I don't know how far this thing is going to go, guys. I really got no idea. I will point out your daily RSI is in overbought territory, so if you are just long on crypto miners, like we come over here to Mara. All right, Mara is again stalling out right at resistance, so there's that going on, and Riot is also stalling out right at resistance. We have no guaranteeing that this is going to break out, but I am going to point out you do have increasing buy volume here on the daily time frame. And again, you came down here and you literally tested, just like SPY did over there, to the downside. You tested your 9 EMA to the upside over here. All right, let's see. Do we have increasing buy volume over here on Mara? Yes, we do. What is that indicative of? You know, buyers getting their way the following day. So if you do see that happen, hey, you might have a breakout on your hands. And then what are we looking at? All the way up there. And then over on Riot, this is what I was personally looking at today, right here. Now, you know, Bitcoin did end up stalling out here. We'll go back over to Bitcoin. All right, you did end up stalling out here. It does look like you are going to end out the day as well with that increasing buy volume. So again, just like we just discussed on IWM, you probably are going to go level to level here, which, you know, the next one to watch is over here. You could draw a zone, and it could look something like that. There you go. All right. So you could, you know, probably start seeing resistance up here, but I took it off because, you know, it's pretty close to this one right here, and Bitcoin's kind of explosive. So there's that. But yeah, you break over 31K, you get a daily close over here, guys. I'm just letting you know. All right, next two levels to be watching here are 32.3K, just about 32.4. All right, you're watching right here. All right, you're watching right here, and then this is where the battle will be above there, 34K. That is a decent mover. All right, let's just see. That's another 10%. If you do see that, yeah, you probably see the Riot and Mara breakout I just spoke about. All right, guys. So last thing I will point out here is the bullish Rami candlestick formation over here on VIX. Let's actually look at the weekly time frame. Holy sweet baby Jesus. Our baby VIX, guys. Our baby VIX has just been absolutely demolished. They've just been crapping on her continuously. All right. Well, is VIX a he or a she? I don't know. I've been calling him Mr. VIX, but you know, VIX is a diva. I don't know. All right. But they're definitely crapping on VIX over here, just dragging her down into the dirt. I'm going to remind you guys, like, hey, all right, fear is out of the market, all right? We still do have the fear and greed index up at extreme greed, I'm pretty sure. You know, yeah, we're gonna take away look at that the weekly AAII sentiment survey, investor sentiment survey, and the weekly update. I forgot to bring it up yesterday when it came out, but we're going to see if that thing is, you know, did we get another green rating? Did we not? All right. Because I'm just going to remind everyone, hey, all right, that extreme greed rating on the fear and greed index, it typically doesn't last this long, at least in a bear market. I still do believe, guys, we probably don't have, not probably, we don't have the conditions behind the scene going on for a bull run. We don't have one. All right. Yeah, you're in an uptrend. There's no denying that. All right. I just told you exactly what to be watching for to see this thing finally break. But, all right. But, you know, we still don't have those conditions. All right. QE can't go to the moon. And that means guys, what brings the market up? Why does the market continuously go over these highs? Because they have more money getting pumped into the system than there was before. All right. If that's not going to be the case, then guess what? You know, you're not going to see new highs. All right. I'm sorry to break it to anyone. All right, guys. With that being said, I will catch you guys in the next one. Everyone have a lovely weekend. I'll be catching you tomorrow for the weekly update. Peace.